And here's another game between Lord Sammy and team player on the map is Pampas. We have Musket Jr. this time in the game as a guest. It's Auto against French. They did a random Civ generator, and this was the result. So I'd say this matchup is in favor of autos. The TPs are good. There are 4 TPs that he can get in this case, so that's OP. The hunts are good for both players. Actually, the mine is decent, a bit better, I guess, for Musket Jr., who's saying he's never seen a Pampas OBS map before. The llamas are quite important in this game. There are about 12 on the map, evenly distributed on both sides. Um, Team player, as being French, will probably get most of them. He's already got 2. He'll probably get 4 right here. It's a bit laggy. The game froze. Um, the last few games between Lord Sammy and team player, I think, weren't laggy. Seems like now there is some lag. I'm not sure if it will keep continuing or if it will just fade away and it was a temporary thing. Lord Sammy had that 500 wood star. He left 140 in the crates there. That's nice. You should always do that if you can. If you have that macro micro going on for you, you should always. I mean, this saves you 1-2 seconds. It doesn't seem much, but every second counts. Um, Lord Sammy getting a little food treasure. All the and he's actually scouting. This is quite nice. He's scouting with a llama. That's a nice trick. They don't give much line of sight, and if someone passes by, you lost it. But as a Civ that doesn't have a scout, it's definitely worth it. That information, that map information, is much more important than 1 or 2 llamas. Even though, when fully saturated, they are worth 400 food. But as autos, you don't really need that. As French, you do need it, but you have that native scout, which is a much better scout than a llama will ever be. But yeah, remember that. That's a nice trick shown there by Sammy. Some well, one nice herd here for a team player there. Um, let's check their decks. Sammy having that. Well, he has not a very standard auto deck. Calls it just noob. He has Silk Road, very nice card. But he also has 2 towers, which I don't really think auto needs, and he has advanced arsenal. Also, don't really see why auto would need that. Of course, Jans and Ebs are already OP, so they don't really need it. By if you ever got the time to send that, you probably will have won the game by then. So, not a fan of that, to be honest. Um, Team player having a rather standard French deck. He calls it 1v1, but Riding School is not a very useful card in 1v1. It is, of course, in team games where if you go cavalry on Great Plains, you can have instant cav at the guard at the industrial age. He has pioneers. Personally, not a fan of that card really, but it can be useful against autos to make Curse OP and tank more damage against Jans and Abyss. Curse doing quite good against Abyss. The H3 is rather standard, and H2, personally, 700 food. I like that he has that. Many players choose not to, but on a low food map and against autos, it might be a life-saving card. It might just keep you in there long enough to make some more husses, some more musketeers, or whatever you need. Alright, Sammy has aged. Splitting up in barracks, team players scouted that. Um, Putting up a wall immediately to block off this entrance. If he gets that in time, which he probably will get, um, that is very nice. If he gets that, there's some I don't know. Um, guess Sammy didn't see the wall. GG. The wall wasn't up by the time he made his racks. I don't think it's GG, as Musket suggests. Chance will take this wall down quite quickly, even though, and he can go around it here. I mean, it's not a very longer walking distance. It's a bit longer. But to be honest, all that Otto needed to do against French in this case is put on pressure. This pressure is now being delayed. So this is definitely a very nice move by team player. Let's see how he follows it up with a single racks musket. I think that is a mistake. Just going that single racks musket. He should have added a stable and then go to raid autos. Autos being a bit vulnerable to raid because usually they want to have all their military up front, not being tied up in defending raids, because they need to put on that pressure. That's where they win the game, by putting on pressure. But of course he's getting a nice eco with these 3 TPs, which will soon be upgraded to stagecoach, no doubt. But yeah, he will. Sammy will try to bust down the gates by taking down this wall. He will not succeed, however, because team player can just continually harass him, while Sammy will not be able to really hit him with much. I mean, they have equal range, but still, there's a 3 cav rate coming in here, which he can use to his advantage. But there, his advantage is gone. 5 musk popping out just in the right time. And Sammy now deciding to go around the wall. That it's not worth to lose any units over this wall, and I think that's the right decision. Again, this is so important. Very good reaction time by team player. He scouted that barracks, put up a wall immediately in defense. That's some good play there. And now he has these muskets. I think I'm not sure if he scouted that Sammy did not go Abyss, but I think this is dangerous, walking out on the map without knowing really well. He saw 3 cav, but that could have been a shipment. He does not know that the stable is up, I think, and this is just dangerous. He gets away. Well, Sammy gets away, but if there would have been a foundry up, I think he would have been in danger there, because he has only musketeers. He has 8 bows, but he really does not have any cav. And he will not have anything soon because he sent 8 bows, so his next shipment will take at least a little bit longer. And really, I think Jans do quite good against muskets, so he'll be able to defend this TP. So Sammy not taking too much damage here, and well, even though I have to say, the longer this game will take, it will be better for team players. Eco will be better if he can defend against these raids without losing too much. If he can do some damage, he will be in a good spot. But at the same time, I think he should melee. Yeah, that's good. He won't lose a Vil there. I think Sammy, if he had the guts to stay longer. And here you see another good gameplay. Oh, Sammy losing this cav here for no particular reason. That really should not have happened. That was a bit sloppy, probably because he was microing here. He forgot about that cav. This fight probably more important. Team player taking down that trade post, but losing quite a lot of musketeers in the process, and Sammy defending this decently, I'd say, but losing that 4 cav. If that had not happened, he would have been better off. Right now, I think he's behind a little bit. Should think about putting up that foundry, or should think about aging. He is on berries here, don't really like that. Berries gather slower. And he still has hunts here, so I don't really know. I think that's just to make it easier, but yeah, don't really know. At the same time, it seems like, is he? No, that's a dead hunt. He's not on berries. And yes, well, team player, he has another mine here, so he's quite nice and turtled up that barracks has gone up now, sending 700 wood to make 700 food to make his hunts last a little bit longer, I think, and to mass some more. Don't really know. I'd say 700 coin should always be shipped in front of 700 food if you're not under heavy pressure. That wall finally going down. Team player not really. Musket just says that team player has 2.5k resources unspent. We'll probably see him age up to 3, I guess. I'm not sure if that's smart. He could have finished it in age 2, I think, by adding just 5 hustlers to raid, and he will be able to defend this. Really, no Abus from Sammy still. That's so surprising. He has gone up to he will go up to 4 TPs now, and now that team player is an H3 though. Let's see how this works out. Dragoons being the bane of every auto army. Of course, he has some more bows. He's going for this engagement. I don't think that's the right choice. He does not need to engage. He can just keep the French on this part of the map. He has 4 TPs with Silk Route. He will have a very OP eco, and if he ages himself for cannons and or just adds Abyss, I think he will be able to hold out until basically the mines run out for team player. Sammy commenting about that move that he also knows was not the best move. Let's see. If team player, he does not have 1,000 coin. If he cannot break this contain, which he probably will break, then he will be in a bad spot. But like I said, he has dragoons, probably 8 skir coming, and skirmisher dragoon being very effective against Ottomans. Definitely H2 autos. And even more so if the autos do not have Abyss involved. Abyss raping skirmishers quite hard. It takes about 3 Abyss to kill even a veteran skirmisher, and it takes like 20 shots for a skirmisher to kill an Abyss, so that's like very unbalanced there. But yeah, that's the game. So I really still don't know why Sammy does not go for Abyss. I mean, it's like the best unit auto have, pretty much, doing 40 siege damage, negating range resist, negating melee resist obviously. I think team player overextending himself a little bit with just 2 dragoons. That's not smart, but his army is based mostly musketeers. Some good engagement micro there from Sammy, pushing forward with his cav, catching all the bows, and there's some more dragoons and cannon coming out. Those cannon will decide this game, I think. If he can, well, he decides to back them up, I think that's a good choice. I really think that's a good choice, because he will lose all his musketeers. There, definitely he overextended himself. He had a chance to win the game. If he had that army with his cannon, there was just no way that Lord Sammy could have won any engagement against that. Right now, he's just having 4 dragoons. He's just having 2 cannon, while there's a mass Jans. Even those Jans alone will take this out easy. And Minuteman has already been sent. Don't really know why Sammy is going for that market. He should either take down the houses or bust down the door. A nice little wall again going up for a team player to defend his cannon. I think that's nice, although I would have built it here. Just a little square wall with the cannons in the middle. That way you can defend and you don't have to worry about the DC being taken down. Right now I think it's too far out to defend the TC if he's sieging here. Sammy being content with just doing some houses damage. I don't know if that's the best choice, although he does seem to be up front. He's taking it easy and steady right now. Let's see if he's adding some. He's adding outposts, so his 2 outpost shipment I think has been sent. And it seems like there was a gap here in that wall all the time, so there really was no need for him to and there's a fight going on, so let's talk about that. Some more dragoons, some shipments. Those cannons will reap havoc, and I think now it's Sammy's turn to overextend. He will lose all his gens here, and that will probably be GG. He will not be able to take down this cannon. He should retreat. He should have never done that engagement. I said before he was going slow and steady, and then he proves me wrong by just rushing in there, and I think that cost him the game. He might be able to bounce back from it. Otto obviously being able to, like, they're like a cat with 9 lives. They screw up once, they screw up twice, and until they basically screw up with their Spahi and their Mamelukes, they will not die. They'll always have a chance that they'll come back. And yeah, well, the mine has run out for team player, and that's basically Sammy's last chance. If team player does not react to that well enough, and I don't know, I think the best choice would be to go mass bow pike right now, not even bother with getting plantations up. If he does do that, he's forgetting about his 4 cav though. If he does do that, he might be in trouble because Sammy's not out of this just yet. He has a lot of cav. There are quite a nice amount of dragoons up there, but it's hard to defend just dragoon and just skirmishers against cav and gens. I think that Sammy is now running out of. Yeah, he should age. He should take the 700 and age. It's 900 even. he, he's saying he won't go to 3 and he won't make Abyss. Uh, Basically, that's, I don't know what he's trying to prove. Don't know. Why not, really? He should just do that. Aging right now is the better decision. He should have added Abyss a long time ago. Right now it won't make much difference because there are too many dragoons up in the field, I'd say. And yeah, he's going for those X-bows, and it seems like the game is over by now. He's 40 points behind. And unless he gets a very good engagement, he will. Oh, and this is a mistake right here. Let's see if Sammy can profit from it. It does not seem. If he had caught those skirmishes there with his cav, he would have totally been back in the game. That was the mistake I was talking about. It seems it won't happen. And he will try to escape here through this opening that has been there all along. Like I said, the wall was not perfect, but luckily for team player Lord Sammy didn't notice it until now. The Silk 3 TPs up with Silk being sent, as you could have seen on those 900. That should have been 700 coin crate. It will provide quite, I can't see how much, but I'd say about 120 per TP passage he will get on whatever resources he has stuck on. The 2 cannons still there. I think we'll see our final engagement. Some dragoons being lost though. Musket already saying GG. I think that's a bit premature because he lost a lot of dragoons and there is a lot of cav, and he will not be able to defend that, I'd say. If he goes for that cav, he should go for that for the cannon. Sorry, he should take out those cannon. The dragoons are dead. 5 more cav will definitely seal the deal. And that was very bad. Team player moving his dragoons out way too far, and he says GG right here. Don't know why. I guess no more shipments, no more rest. And that's it, GG. It was an entertaining game, I'd say. and